Hey everyone, I'm Michelle and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button because today we're diving into something that affects every single one of us, our wellness. In our fast-paced world, it's so easy to put our health on the back burner. We're struggling work, relationships, responsibilities, and somewhere in the shuffle, we forget about the most important person, ourselves. So today, I'm sharing my top 10 wellness tips and tricks that have genuinely transformed my life. These aren't extreme makeovers or impossible routines. These are simple, practical strategies you can start implementing today. And the best part, they don't require a huge time commitment or tons of money. Let's get into it. Let's start with something you can do right now. Take micro breaks throughout your day. We've all been there. You're glued to your computer screen for hours, your neck is stiff, your eyes are burning, and your brain feels like mush. Here's the thing, our bodies weren't destined to sit in one position for 8 hours a day. So the solution is the 20-20-20 rule combined with movement breaks. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This gives your eyes a break from screen strain. And every hour, stand up and move for at least 2 minutes. Stretch, walk around, do some jumping jacks, whatever gets your blood flowing. I set reminders on my phone, and honestly, it's been a game changer. My productivity is actually increased because my brain gets these little reset periods. And plus, my chronic neck pain has been seriously reduced. Try it for 1 week and see how you feel. Your body will thank you. Number 9, drink more water. I know, you've heard this a million times. But here's the twist. Hydration with intention. Most of us know we should drink water, but we forget. Or we chug 3 glasses at night and wonder why we're not seeing benefits. The secret is consistent hydration throughout the day. Here's my strategy. I have a water bottle that tracks my intake, and I've set specific water moments in my routine. 1 glass right when I wake up to rehydrate after sleep. 1 before each meal, which also helps with digestion and prevents overeating. And I keep water at my workspace, so it's always in sight. But here's something most people don't know. Your hydration needs vary based on your activity level, climate, and what you eat. So if you're having a lot of coffee or salty foods, you need more water. If you're exercising, you need even more. So a simple way to check, well, your urine should be light yellow. Not clear, not dark. That's your body's natural hydration indicator. And if plain water bores you, add some lemon, cucumber, or mint. Make it enjoyable because you're much more likely to stick with it. Tip number 8, get serious about sleep hygiene. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity. Yet so many of us sacrifice it like it doesn't matter. Here's the truth. Poor sleep affects everything. Your mood, your immune system, your weight, your cognitive function, your relationships, everything. So let's talk about sleep hygiene. First, consistency is key. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body loves routine, and this helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Second, create a wind down routine. At least 30 minutes before bed, start dimming the lights, put away your phone, and do something relaxing. This signals to your brain that it's time to power down. Third, optimize your environment. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. I use blackout curtains and a white noise machine, and it's made a huge difference. And here's the big one. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light from our devices suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep. If you must use your phone, at least use night mode or blue light glasses. Quality sleep is one of the most powerful wellness tools you have. Don't underestimate it. Number 7, find movement you actually enjoy. Here's where a lot of wellness advice goes wrong. It tells you to exercise without helping you find what you love. If you hate running, don't run. If the gym intimidates you, don't go there. The best exercise is the one you'll actually do consistently. For me, that's walking my dog. For you, it might be swimming, playing basketball, rock climbing, or walking your dog. The goal is to move your body regularly in a way that feels good, not like punishment. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. That's just 30 minutes 5 days a week. But honestly, any movement is better than none. And here's a mindset shift. Stop thinking of exercise as something you do to change your body and start thinking of it as something you do because you love it. It's about feeling strong, energized, and capable, not about fitting into a certain size. When you find movement you enjoy, it stops being a chore and becomes something you look forward to. And that's when the real transformation happens. Tip 6, practice mindful eating instead of restrictive dieting. Diet culture has done so much damage. We're constantly told to cut this, eliminate that, follow this plan, and then what happens? We become disconnected from our bodies and food becomes the enemy. Mindful eating is the opposite. It's about being present with your food, listening to your hunger and fullness cues, and eating without judgment or distraction. Here's how to start. Eat without screens. No TV, no phone, no laptop. Just you and your food. Chew slowly and actually taste what you're eating. Notice the textures, the flavors, the way your body feels as you eat. Ask yourself, am I actually hungry, or am I eating because I'm bored, stressed, or it's just time to eat? There's no wrong answer, but awareness is powerful. And please stop labeling foods as good or bad. Food is food. Yes, some options are more nutritious than others, but balance is key. When you allow yourself to eat what you want without guilt, you often find you naturally crave more variety and nourishment. Your relationship with food should be peaceful, not stressful. Mindful eating helps you get there. Number 5, set real boundaries with technology. Our phones, our laptops, our constant connectivity, they're amazing tools, but they're also exhausting. We're always on, always available, always consuming information, and it's draining our mental health. So here's what I've done, and I encourage you to try it. First, I turned off most of my notifications. Do I really need to know immediately when someone likes my post? No. This simple change reduced my anxiety significantly. And second, I've established phone-free zones and times. No phones at the dinner table, no scrolling first thing in the morning or right before bed. These sacred spaces allow me to be present and protect my sleep. Third, I do a weekly digital detox, usually Sunday afternoon. I put my phone away and spend time in nature, with loved ones, or on a hobby. It reminds me that there's a whole world beyond the screen. And here's something to consider. Unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself. Your social media should inspire you, not drain you or make you feel inadequate. Technology should serve you, not control you. Take back that power. Tip number 4, cultivate meaningful connections. Humans are social creatures. We need connection, belonging, and community. And yet, loneliness is at an all-time high. We have more friends online than ever before, but we often feel more isolated. So let's talk about real connection. Quality over quantity always. I'd rather have 3 close friends who truly know me than 300 acquaintances. Deep relationships provide emotional support, reduce stress, and even boost our immune system. Make time for the people who matter. Schedule regular catch-ups, even if it's just a phone call or coffee date. Be present when you're with them. Again, put the phone away. Ask meaningful questions and really listen to the person. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Real connection happens when we let people see the real us, not just the highlight reel. Share your struggles, not just your successes. Also, consider joining groups or communities around your interests, whether it's a book club, a sports team, or a volunteer organization. Shared activities create natural bonding opportunities. We're not meant to do life alone. Invest in your relationships. They're one of the most important factors in long-term health and happiness. Tip number 3, practice gratitude daily. This might sound cheesy, but hear me out. Gratitude is scientifically proven to improve mental health, reduce anxiety and depression, and even help you sleep better. It literally rewires your brain to notice the positive. Take a few minutes to write down 3 things that you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes it's the sun was warm on my face today, or maybe you had a good sandwich for lunch. The point is to train your brain to look for the good instead of fixating on the negative. Because let's be real, our brains naturally focus on problems and threats. That's how we survive as a species. But in modern life, that negativity bias just makes us miserable. Gratitude is the antidote. It shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you have, from what went wrong to what went right. You can also express gratitude to others. Send a text thanking someone for being in your life. Leave a note for your partner. Tell your friend why you appreciate them. It strengthens your relationships and spreads positivity. Start tonight. 3 things. Watch how it changes your mindset over time. Tip number 2, manage stress with breath work. Stress is unavoidable, but chronic stress wreaks havoc on our bodies. It suppresses our immune systems, disrupts our sleep, causes inflammation, and contributes to so many health issues. One of the most powerful, free, accessible tools we have is our breath. When we're stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid, which triggers our fight or flight response. But when we consciously slow and deepen our breathing, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest mode. My go-to technique is box breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. Repeat for a few minutes. You can do this anywhere, at your desk, in your car, before a difficult conversation. Another great one is the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This is especially helpful for sleep and anxiety. The beauty of breath work is that it's always available to you. No equipment needed, no special training required. Just you and your breath, bringing yourself back to calm. Next time you feel stress rising, pause and breathe. It's simple, but it's powerful. And finally, tip number 1, show your compassion. This is the most important one, and it's the one we forget most often. We're so hard on ourselves. We beat ourselves up for every mistake, every imperfection, every moment we don't measure up to impossible standards. But here's what I want you to know. You are human. You're allowed to have bad days. You're allowed to struggle. You're allowed to not have it all figured out. Self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness you'd show a good friend. When you mess up, instead of harsh self-criticism, try saying, "That was tough, but I'm learning and growing." Wellness isn't about perfection. It's not about following every tip perfectly or never making mistakes. It's about showing up for yourself, doing your best, and being gentle with yourself when things don't go as planned. You are worthy of care, love, and wellness, exactly as you are right now. Not when you lose weight, not when you achieve that goal, not when you get it all figured out. Right now. So please be kind to yourself. That's where true wellness begins. All right, friends, those are my top 10 wellness tips and tricks. Remember, you don't have to implement all of these at once. Pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you and start there. Small, consistent changes lead to big transformations over time. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more wellness content. Take care of yourselves. You deserve it, and I'll see you in the next one.